Thug Life, the film in which Kamal Hassan became Vinvelli Nayagan or Galactic Stars. Previously, he was only Ulaga Nayagan or Worldly Star. So, is Kamal deserving of Galactic Star, or does he have to drop back down to Earth? So, let's discuss this movie. This is a movie in which you can say Kamal has utilized all the skill set he knows on how to sell a movie. Besides the traditional going city to city to put up a kind of interview show, besides the audio launch mechanism, he used all those things he did in the past. Number one, females. You can see that in Kamal movies, the females are usually subject to various sexual, how to say, problems. I would say maybe I should do a separate video on this. We all know the controversy with the Revati, sorry, not Revati, the Mahanadi. There was the scene with his daughter, and in Kurdi Punal, there was a scene with Gautami, getting raped and all this. So a lot of females are kind of they suffer in Kamal films. And of course, the kissing scene, they made sure to include that in the theatre. They tried to so-called subvert expectation and market that as well, whereby Trisha, who was popularly expected to pair with Simbu, was sort of shown linked to Kamal. So that Kamal's so-called, we might argue, some might argue, obsession with females and distorting relationships with females, that theme is there in this film, both marketed and so on. So previously, in his younger day, he was the Kadali Lavarasan, lover boy, and those kind of French kisses sort of went down well with his younger fan base. But now the fans are already having children and grandchildren and so on. So, whether that was a good strategy. Next, after the female element, two-hero formula, right? Kamal used that in the past many times. Because when you have a two-hero formula, both fans will come to watch the movie, number one, and if the film fails, in a sense, both heroes will take a blame, right? So that's a risk reduction method. He's worked with many heroes from, of course, the Rajini series of films in the 70s, 80s, early 80s, and then various heroes, Prabhu Deva, Madhavan, Arjun Sarja, and so on. So many double hero films he has done as well. And at some point I have told that this film, Thug Life, is how to say, Maniratnam trying to be trendy or be happening or engage with the younger generation. One thing to learn from this is that never use memes in your movies, because memes are, the life cycle is only about 2 or 3 months for most memes. Some might come in a bit longer, and it's meant as an internet short-term amusement, all right? Sivita Siva did the same issue in that Kangua film, and using memes. In fact, it's a movie title. Thug Life is a term associated with the rapper Tupac Shakur, R.I.P., rest in peace. These people hijacked that concept and to make the movie sound happening. So the moment they announced Thug Life as the title of the film, we all got sort of worried. If Mani and Kamal had stuck to their authentic selves and how they work, maybe the film could have fared better. So using memes is another controversy issue with Thug Life. Female roles, dual hero, memes, okay. Other than that, this film also, I said, is like Maniratnam's dedication to Lokesh Kanagaraj, or Maniratnam's how to say, homage to Lokesh Kanagaraj. Sounds funny because Lokesh is such a young director, but you can see that rather than making a movie the way Maniratnam would make it, he is trying to be like Lokesh Kanagaraj, like following with the trend, with hyper-violence and rapidly paced film with females being barely there in the scenes. So the kind of a style, the unbelievable being input in the mix and so on. So that's never a good idea. Even in the Rajini film Basha, the only part I didn't like is when in the song Rajini will mimic Michael Jackson in the dressing and all that. So they don't need to do that. They just have to be themselves. That would be way better, okay? So copying and following the trend, sometimes it works, but many times it doesn't. So Mani should not have tried to be like Lokesh Kanagaraj. And another so-called sad thing, especially with Maniratnam, is that it's easy for him, based on his previous reputation, to get top stars and top technicians, but many times we feel that they are sort of abused. In fact, Maniratnam got upset with Bharadwaj Rangan for asking A. Rahman why his good songs are not used in Maniratnam's films. This did happen in the past, even in Talabati Rajini's film. One song by Jesudas was not used, but it was like a minority, maybe one song out of many. But now, again, trying to be like Lokesh Kanagaraj style, they just chop up the songs, and many of the songs are like not properly inside the movie. And what kind of work do you think A. R. Rahman would do in the future if he sees this pattern where Maniratnam sort of doesn't, use his songs properly? Okay, so many technicians are sort of wasted, good actors, Joji George and so on, right? And the next strategy Kamal uses to push his movie forward is controversies. As I mentioned, the female aspects of it, right? He bites Rani Mukherjee's buttocks. Okay, I don't think any Tamil hero over the years have ever beaten a heroine's buttock. I think that's Kamal is the only person to achieve the feat, the achievement, right? So the other way to create controversy is by creating this touching on sensitivities, like in Heram and Vishwarupam. So he tried fighting with Kannada people, but that didn't work out so well. So that's it, guys. What do you think?